I want to start a discussion, and not just about anything in particular. Well, not just about like any type of discussion. But one thing in particular that has to do with all of the 23 fucking gender identities or whatever and sexualities that we seem to have made up over the years. I have had my own share of struggles with my sexuality and my identity, but after going on this friggin' whole journey thing in my life, healing journey, I'd like to call it, and finding myself, because I've been, struggling mentally and having a hard time trying to love myself and all that stuff. I've come to a conclusion, which I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. No, I shouldn't say that. I know I'm not the only one because I've talked to other people about this, or I've heard people mention this before, but a lot of this stuff we simply did make up. And it's not just the identities or the sexualities, lesbian, gay, being non-binary. Like, we're all just people, really. It's no different than race. Race, you can physically see it. You can tell. You can see someone's skin color. But you cannot... There's a fine line with comparing something like that with whom you are sexually attracted to. I've had my fair share of being attracted to the same sex, but at the end of the day, I am not a lesbian. I am not gay. I'm not even bi. Should I even really call myself straight? They're just titles that we made up, really. For what purpose? Yeah, I understand some of it. We need that to, when it comes to communication and all that stuff, to better explain something instead of just stating the description. But when you cross over that line, it gets a little funky. It gets twisted. It becomes nonsense, really, and that's what I want to talk about. Mostly about the whole sexuality thing, and stuff. But not just with that, like pharmaceutical meds, and mental illnesses, which I have no proof, but my own experience, I know that is also made up. You can either agree with me or not, it's totally up to you, but I know from, like I said, my experience, that I never had those mental illnesses that the hospital diagnosed me with. Yes, I've heard voices before, but again, I never had schizophrenia. I never had psychosis. I never had any of those. They're all just man-made stuff. Where it comes from, that is another topic in itself. I have no idea. It's something I would like to know eventually. But anyways, back to the topic at hand about the whole sexuality thing. That is the discussion that I'd like to start. If anyone is willing to start this conversation with me, it could be either online. I have social media. I have different social media platforms. I have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn and Twitter and all that stuff. Or could do a meetup and start a group and actually talk about this, and then later progress from there and turn this talk into action to change something, or something in a positive way, not like negative, because yeah, you don't want any negative change. There was already negative change going on. That's why everything is so twisted with certain things, like I said, crossing that line. So yeah, my name is Krysten Lequier. You can look me up. It's a funky French name. Their last name, there's an apostrophe after the L. Uh, look, yeah, you can just, if you're interested, you can reach out or something, and we can see about doing something about this. I just a thought. It's something that's been bothering me for a while. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Look forward to hearing from anyone interested.